welcome to the channel. If you're a nurse and you're thinking about getting into travel nursing, then this video is for you. I'm Jonnie and I'm a travel nurse. I planned travel nursing for quite some time. I wanted to do it living in a van. I have successfully finished my first assignment and I'm here to hopefully answer a bunch of questions that you might be having or concerns about getting into this type of travel nursing. So I bought a ProMaster 3500 and I had it delivered to me. I wanted to do my own van build, but that's not for everybody. If you are concerned that you can't do a build yourself, you don't want any part of it, I'm here to tell you that there's hundreds of companies now that will build out a van specifically how you want it. There's hundreds upon thousands of videos on YouTube that that show you different van builds. I'm going to link my build above and you can check that one out as well. If you want to buy a van that's already built out, you really don't have an idea of a floor plan, those are available as well. There's all kinds of amazing companies like Storyteller, like Travado, that you can already have a design. It's a cookie cutter design and get one ordered. They are more expensive that way. If you're creative and you want to build your own van, there's all kinds of vans out there, from minivans to ProMaster 3500s to buses to U-Hauls to SUVs, trucks. There's all kinds of ways to build out a van or any vehicle for travel nursing. There's hundreds of videos out there. So some of the things that people ask me, the number one questions are, where do I go to the bathroom? Where do I shower? There's many different choices for bathing on the road. I have a shower in my van. It's hooked up to a 4-gallon on-demand water heater. It goes to a gray tank underneath the van, and I can shower anytime I want. I also belong to a gym. It's about a mile away from the hospital. I signed a 3-month contract, just like I did at the hospital, and I can go in there and shower at any time. Now, in the very beginning, I felt like, oh, I need to do a workout and then do a shower. And now, by the time I was at the end of my contract, they knew me well. They knew I was living in my van. I walked in, I took a shower, and I got all my exercise at the hospital on my 3 in a row or 4 in a row 12-hour shifts. So the other thing is the hospital that I originally came from for years has 2 showers in the gym. So you could use the shower down there. So there's all kinds of opportunities to get cleaned up. If you're at a destination where they're close to the ocean, there's all kinds of showers by the beach. So many different choices. There's also you can do a cowboy bath inside the van. You wash your hair underneath the sink and you get cleaned up just like a true nomad. So the other thing is the bathroom. I have a composting toilet in my van. There's all kinds of cassette toilets. There is probably hundreds of different toilets available for van lifestyle. So I have the toilet in the van, and then there's all kinds of other places where you can use the restroom. As you know, you can go to Walmart, you can go to the gym, all kinds of places to go to the restroom. My toilet, I tend to like to clean it out at rest stops. I travel a lot in between assignments, and I just take it into the rest area and I clean it out in the rest area, as most travel people do. So the second question that I get most often is about where do I park? Where do I sleep? And what I did was, when I first got on the road, I wanted a destination. I was going all the way from Missouri to West Virginia. I didn't want to pull into the little town that I was going to, hoping that they'd have a Cracker Barrel or a Walmart that I could park at and sleep. So I booked 2 weeks at a campground. I felt like that would give me ample opportunity to find a place to stay. When you're in travel nursing, you get a housing expense, you need to duplicate that expense. But the thing about van life is you're duplicating it at a very, very low cost to yourself, but you're getting the same amount as somebody that's paying $82 a day to stay at a place or $70 a day in a hotel. So you're getting the same amount and you're paying a fraction of the cost. So I got into town. I stayed 2 weeks at a campground. It was extremely noisy. I was so happy I only booked there for 2 weeks. It didn't take long for other nurses at the hospital to find out that I was a travel nurse living in my van. They thought it was so cool. I had several offers that, oh, hey, you can come park at my place. I got with a nurse. She's got 12 acres of land. I have a beautiful parking spot I've been staying at for the duration of my stay there. It has been amazing. She actually has water available for me and electric available for me as well. So the next question that I get a lot is, where do I get my mail? I feel like most people nowadays have, you've got most of your bills set up electronically. You're paying them electronically. You're getting all your bills and everything through your email. It's go paperless. You got it. But everybody out there, we're ordering from Amazon weekly, sometimes daily. So I have found that in smaller towns, you can possibly get a general delivery where they just ship it to the post office. They hold it for you. You go in and pick it up. Some places you can rent a mailbox by the month. Here in the town that I actually have my sticks and bricks in, they do that. We rent the mailbox per month for a P.O. box. I am lucky enough that the nurse that I stay on her property, I get my packages delivered to her. She sets them in a special spot outside of the rain underneath the awning, and I pick them up when I see one there. I know when they're coming. I look for it. So the other thing is, you can always talk to the hospital about getting a package or a letter delivered to the hospital as well. Every hospital is different. You just talk to the manager. My manager at the hospital that I'm currently at has been super amazing. She knows that I'm doing this lifestyle because I want to see all the amazing places surrounding the hospital. And she has arranged my schedule where I literally work like 3 on, 4 off, 3 on, 7 off. I have had an amazing schedule planning, and I feel like nurse managers work really well with the travel nurses to give you, when you're doing this lifestyle, they think it's exciting and they want to give you that time off. So I've had really, really good luck on my first assignment. So much so that I actually signed up again for another 13 weeks at that hospital because there's so many places that I haven't seen in the area yet. So I re-signed for another 13 weeks, which, as we all know, skipping all that new onset paperwork in the very beginning, skipping all that and just doing another contract that's a win-win. So something that I thought about a lot when I started getting into this, I have a lot invested in my van, and I was worried about security. I immediately, when I started my travel assignment, I talked to security and I said, hey, that's my ProMaster on the parking lot with the solar on the roof. Oh yeah, we know that van. If you happen to be circling the lot, can you keep an eye on it? I actually park real close to the ambulance bay. I can look right outside the door and keep an eye on my van. I also have some tire clamps. They go around my tires so that hopefully nobody could steal my van. I haven't had anyone attempt to, so I'm not sure how good they work, but the reviews are good. I hope that people see the clamps, they see the security that I have on the outside of the van. They think I've got a wonderful security on the inside of the van, and I've had no one mess with my vehicle since I've been on the road. I have put the tire clamps on at trailheads, and I have had no problems with vandalism. We live in a society today that you just never know. I have been blessed with good luck. Also, when I'm not at work, living in the van has saved me a tremendous amount of money on hotel expenses out and around the surrounding community. I was trying to get all 50 states. I went to Connecticut, Rhode Island, Delaware, Maryland. I didn't pay for housing at all and got to finish up all 50 states, and I have seen some crazy amazing places, living in my van. A lot of people are super cool about letting you park on like businesses, and I stayed at like a little closed gas station one time, truck stops, rest areas. I have had just nothing but good luck. So I hope this answers some of your questions. Get with a friend. There's all kinds of builds out there now with twin beds. If you're travel nursing with a friend, you both can have your own bunk. And a lot of the newer vans that are built out have climate control where you can have your pet along with you. All kinds of amazing options nowadays in this kind of lifestyle because so many people are getting into it. So I hope this answers a lot of your questions or concerns. If you have any questions that I haven't touched on or things that I haven't thought about that maybe you worry about, leave them in the comments below. And I wish all of you all good luck on your journey. We'll see you on the next video.